Welcome to Learn the Sword. A lot of people buy a lot of bigger swords than they need. Matter of fact, usually when people purchase a sword, especially a sharp one, they want the biggest, baddest ass sword out there, which is really good, but getting it from A to B is a lot harder, especially if you're learning Japanese swordsmanship and you want to draw it. Most swords that are really big bad boys are usually made by Westerners. The reason why is they're bigger stature, they have bigger hands. But as a general rule, classic Japanese sword is basically like this. Really nice, easy to the point. You've seen this blade before. The cool thing about it is, since it's only, say, 2 pounds, I can easily put it into a light belt and it won't pull this down. And then I can draw it really easily. Matter of fact, drawing this sword isn't too bad. And I just put it away without cutting my fingers off. Over time, everybody can use this and not feel like they're going to cut their hands off. But what happens when we purchase a sword that's bigger than we can handle? Or let's just say you bought not a 12, but say an 8-gauge shotgun and you shoot it twice and you go, no more of that one. But nevertheless, I know a few students out here that bought a really big sword, and this is a 3-pounder. A matter of fact, it allows you to put it into the belt pretty easily. No problem there. Although you need more reinforcement. You have to get another belt because look at this now. Starts pulling it down on one side and I start looking like Barney Fife. So what I want you to remember is you have to have the right obi and the right amount of tightness around it to accommodate your sword. And most swords weren't big ones like this unless you were going in the battle, and you wouldn't be carrying it that much on side anyway because it'd get in the way. If I take this sword now and I draw it, man, look at that line. Look at that blade. Nice, big, to the point. Taking this bad boy out, taking it and drawing it back in, you can just feel that razor sharp instrument against your fingers, because just one mistake with this, well, let's just put it this way. Most people pull it out once or twice and they put it above their fireplace for the rest of their lives, which is really great. But if you have this type of sword, probably my best suggestion is to pull out the blade like this, take an emery cloth, and take off the edge. Yeah, sounds about right. Take off the edge. And then after, you can run your finger up and down the blade without cutting your hand off, and then draw it about 20,000 times. Then you can put the edge back on, because by then you'll know how to use a bad boy really well. But that's not what I want to talk about. That's one of the things I like to talk about, but what I really like to talk about is when you have your largest sword, you know how to handle it, but you don't want it in other people's hands, like you have a rifle without a case or without a lock. See what I'm talking about? Since you can't padlock this thing, there's a way that most people tie it in Japan that allows the item to not fall out like this. So what you do is you pull this way like this, and then you take it and wrap it around one time around the top of the tsuba. See where the knot is? See where this knot is right here? It basically lands around that. Doesn't have to be exact. And then you pull it on its side and pull it tight, and you can hear it. You can hear it start moving like this. Then, if you ever drove a wagon team, you'd hold it like this. You'd hold the reins like this. I want you to be able to hold it with your little finger and put tension on it as you turn it with your left hand and pull it on down and roll it on up like this. Just like that. And then you have a little bit left over. So what you do is you put it underneath your arm, loosen it up just a tad, loop this through this way, and pull it. Now, no matter what, no one is going to get out of this unless they pull it. So that's what I want you to understand. If you do have a sword up on your mantle and it's a really big sharp one, do the knotting correct. Because if someone just pulls the sword, it came out and I cut my hand. But if it's knotted just a little bit, It says no to the average person.